Hello, Ilana from the Bureau here with your national weather forecast for tomorrow, Tuesday the 16th of June. Now, tomorrow we're going to be watching the development of this low pressure system to our south that is extending to some wet and stormy areas through much of Western Australia and South Australia, with rain increasing as well tomorrow through Victoria and Tasmania. This high pressure system to our east is bringing mostly settled conditions through eastern Australia, apart from some isolated coastal showers. Now, ahead of this cold front here, we're seeing warm northerly flow, bringing mild conditions for this time of year. But behind that front, particularly through southwestern parts of Western Australia, it is rather chilly. Let's now take a look state by state, and we'll start in Queensland, where we're expecting some morning fog through inland parts of the southeast. Then this onshore flow will continue to bring showers up the coast, tending scattered about the north tropical coast. Further inland, though, it will be another warm and dry day. For Brisbane, 23 degrees with an isolated shower possible. For New South Wales, tomorrow fog is possible through much of the east and even morning frost through the southern ranges. It will be dry for much of the state, apart from some isolated showers in the northeast and as well as about the far south near the Victorian border. For Sydney, tomorrow will be a dry and sunny day with a top of 21, and that is going to make it its 10th day in a row with a temperature of 20 degrees or higher. Now, that has never before happened in June since our records began over 100 years ago. For Canberra as well, tomorrow will be a mild day after a foggy start, a top of 18. It'll be wet tomorrow across Victoria, widespread rainfall through the southwest, tending more scattered through northwestern and central parts, and it will be more isolated through the Gippsland area. With this northeasterly flow, we are looking at mild temperatures tomorrow across Victoria, including for Melbourne, 19 degrees, with some showers most likely in the overnight and morning period. For Tasmania, tomorrow, again, it will be quite wet with rainfall through northwestern parts and really extending all the way to the south. However, through the south, it is going to clear through later parts of the day with the passage of this trough. So for Hobart, tomorrow we'll see 13 degrees and some morning showers. Through to South Australia, where this broad rain band is bringing wet and stormy weather, all the way from the northwest, extending through all of our agricultural areas through to the southeast, and even through to southern parts of the northeast pastoral district. Now, tomorrow we'll see 20 degrees for Adelaide, and it will be a wet day. If we see over 10 millimetres tomorrow, that will bring us over our average June rainfall for Adelaide, even though it's only halfway through the month. For Western Australia, wet and stormy, particularly through southern parts. So starting in the southwest, we'll see some shower activity. Now, we could even see some small hail in that area, given our very cold temperatures. Through the Esperance area along the coast, we could see some storms and even some heavier falls. And that risk of storms does increase most of the way through the interior and through the Euclid area as well. It will be dry though for Perth, but it will be cold, 3 degrees tomorrow morning and 16 tomorrow afternoon. Into the Northern Territory will be another typical dry season day for the top end. We have some isolated shower activity in the east, but through the west for Darwin, it will be dry with a top of 32. Further south, though, in the Territory, we do have this trough approaching, bringing an increase in cloud, shower, and maybe even storm activity through the Lassiter district. For Alice Springs, though, it will be dry tomorrow and a top of 28. That's all for our national weather forecast. If you'd like some more information, please visit us at the Bureau's website, app, or social media. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.